Alright guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be working on the Cr80. As you guys know, I'm giving this bike away at the end of the restoration. Link in the description if you guys want to enter that. But anyway, we got a new seat for it. I decided to buy a new seat, the complete seat with the cover already on it, because I could not find a cover for it. And plus the foam for my old seat was kind of ratty. You can see on the side, it just was ripping apart. The seat pan was okay, but I just decided that it'd probably be cheaper just to buy a seat with the cover already installed. And this seat cover is really nice, actually. It's the original blue color, and seat covers go for about 50 bucks. I already tried to buy one for 30 bucks, and it was the wrong size. So I figured, you know, why not just buy a new seat? So we got the new seat, looks really good, I think. And we got a couple plastics for it. We were missing the back fender. We're working on the plastics over here, but as you guys can see, the back fender was broken, and then the shroud was broken as well. You can see the shroud right here, that's broken, and the back fender is like half cut off. But the gas tank's looking really good, so we're going to be using the gas tank, and then the front fender is looking really good. So we were missing the back fender and the shroud piece. And then we've got the side plastic right here. The only thing I don't have right now is the other side plastic. But yeah, so the thing we're using to get up the paint is Cr80 strip. It's working pretty good. You can see it all bubbling up on here. And then if you take a credit card here and you scrape it, I mean, all the paint just comes right off. It's crazy. Kind of satisfying. But yeah, so those are going to be looking pretty good. You can see over here, all the paint just scrapes right off. I mean, look at all that. This is a thick layer of paint as well, so this has been taking a long time to get, but it'll be worth it because look how good that looks. So anyway, we got a new back fender. I'll show you guys right here. Needs a little bit of work, but it matches up perfectly. So that's what the back fender looks like. These plastics are not cheap. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post, but a brand new plastic set went for, I think it was like $679 or something on eBay. So they are not cheap. But yeah, the colors match up perfectly. And I happened to find this off of a 1987 Honda Cr80. So I'll show you guys how this fits on there. So this will be like this. That'll be like that. And then the seat goes on top of that. Like that. So that'll look pretty good. Yeah, and then the bolt comes through there. You can see the bolt for the pipe comes through there. Then the other bolt goes through there, that hole. So everything lines up perfectly. And then the seat looks like it's lining up pretty good. So that'll be pretty sweet. And then we've got a number plate because we were missing that. So the number plate looks like it's broken right here, which is fine, but we need to do some prep work with this because it's pretty faded. But this is going to go right here, like this. It kind of pops right in there. So that'll go like that. So yeah, it's coming along. And then I bought a brand new front bolt for the tire. I looked around at my apartment, it was not there. So I lost the front bolt and there's only one left on eBay, so I bought that quick. It was like 15 bucks for the front bolt. That's coming today, so we can put the front wheel on. And then over here, we've got the packing for the pipe. Last video, we started up the bike and it was very loud. So I'm guessing the packing's gone in the muffler. So we're gonna pack the muffler today as well. And that should be all good to go. All right, we're gonna start with the pipe. We're gonna repack that. I watched a couple tutorials on YouTube about it, so I kind of know how to do it now. So here's the pipe. What's gonna happen is we're gonna take out these two bolts right here, and this whole thing is going to pull out of this canister, this muffler piece, and then what we're gonna do is wrap the packing around the tube that's in there and then shove it back in, and that's basically all you have to do. You want to wrap it pretty tight just so that sound doesn't vibrate in there. So yep, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get on that. Right, take off these bolts. So that's not great. If you look in here, the tube that goes through the pipe is actually broken off, which is very strange. So if you look in here, there's no tube. It should be connected to here, about that long of a tube, and then it should stick in there and come out to this other side. But that's not there, which is very strange. I'm not sure what happened there, but you can see the leftover remains of it is right here. This like it's like circular pipe with little holes in it. That's what it's supposed to look like, but it's supposed to go out another 6 inches. So I don't know what to do there. That's not good. We're gonna probably have to buy a new one. So that sucks. We just did all that work and we're gonna have to buy a new one. Bummer. So, yeah, we can't do that now. Well, guys, I just looked online for a new muffler for a Cr80, and I could not find one. So if anyone has one laying around, I would take that off your hands, because this one's pretty much junk. Unless somebody has an idea of how to fix this, you could probably weld some tubing in there, but I'd have to find the exact kind of tubing to work with that. So if anyone knows how to do that, I could send this out to them and they could do it maybe too. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll put this back on the bike and then hope one pops up on eBay. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do is work on these plastics, get all these stickers off of them, get these prepped to put on. This tape needs to come off, and then we're going to have to take like an SOS pad or some sandpaper and sand this down. I've got 2000 grit, so that should work with that. And then this one is actually pretty bright and good, so we can probably just use that and take the sticker off and then clean those up. We can also probably take a heat gun to the number plate and see if that works. So a couple different things we can try. Should be pretty interesting, so stay tuned. Yeah, we'll see how this plastic turns out. Look how faded that is compared to that one. Alright, let's get these stickers off of here first. Well, that's not good. There's a hole in it. Today is not turning out to be too good. Oh man. We're gonna have to deal with that. I'm not buying another fender. That is what it is. I spent so much on this and there's a hole right there. Oh, the guy never mentioned that. So that sucks. I don't know, we could probably put like a little light on there or something, I'm not sure. We can fill it in with something, maybe like what's it called? A Honda sticker. We could do a lot of different stuff. Maybe we get some graphics for it and cover that up. So that's not the end of the world. Let's just finish cleaning this up and see what it looks like. looking pretty good so far. Alright guys, back fenders on. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the hole in the top of it, but those bolts look really good. So you can't see the holes from the fender right over there. And then I put some brand new hardware on this side as well. And then I've kind of mocked up the seat to what that's going to look like. I think it looks pretty good. Let's see. So that's kind of what it looks like. And then obviously the side panels are going to go on the side. And then we'll have the gas tank right up there. Everything should look pretty good. I mean, it would look a lot better with graphics, but... I mean, that looks pretty good. So yeah, let's move on to the number plate here and try to get that on the bike. This one's got some tape on it, very faded. So we're gonna try to bring that plastic back to the original color, which is supposed to look like that right there. All right guys, we've got the number plate over here. Just getting off all the tape and stuff with the citrus strip. Once that's done, as you can see, the number outlined right here is 8, and you can see that is very clear, and that's how it's supposed to look. So what we're going to do is take an SOS pad. They're at my apartment though. We're going to take an SOS pad and go over this, and it should turn back to that color right there. If it does not, then what we're going to do is take a heat gun, heat it up, and try to get back to that color. That's the process of those. Then the fender's basically done, the gas tank's almost done. The side piece needs the stickers off of it, and then this has to be melted back down, but this piece is almost done as well. So we'll have to keep an update on that. What we're gonna do now is probably put the front wheel on, and then after we put the front wheel on, we can probably take this thing for a ride. I'd also like to put the back brake on, so we can work on the back brake now. And then when the bolt comes for the front wheel, we'll put that on and then try to take this thing for a ride. So stay tuned. It'll be pretty cool taking the first ride on it. All right, so the bolt finally came for the front wheel. This thing was 15 bucks for just a bolt, which kind of sucks, but gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta build a very, very, very expensive, overpriced Cr80 where there's not many parts. You're gonna be paying top dollar for things. But anyway. We got the wheel all situated. We're going to grease the bolt up, put that on the front wheel, see if the brakes work, and then we're going to move on from there. Today we're doing the plastics. We're going to be probably doing the tank and the front fender, putting those on the bike today. Hopefully the tank looks good after it's de-stripped of all the paint. I know there's a couple scratches on it, but you know, at this point a couple scratches is good compared to what they were. So anyway, let's get the bolt on and we'll work our way to the plastics. A little bit of grease on here. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let's put the front wheel on now. Hopefully this doesn't fall off the stand while I'm trying to do this. My luck, it probably will. Let's see. It's on there pretty good. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Now this bolt is way too big. I just can't win. Look at how much that's sticking out. What the heck? I'm not sure, but we'll have to work with that today. We could put a spacer on it for now, so when we try to ride it, we can actually try to ride this thing. But yeah, that sucks. We're gonna have to get a new bolt. I mean, it's not the end of the world, we can still ride it. So, yep, there's another 15 bucks just gone. But we'll see what happens. We'll get this wheel tightened up and then we'll see if the brakes work. Alright guys, time to work on the gas tank. Everything in this bike, just to let you guys know, takes like a million years to get done. Shipping usually takes a week. So that bolt took like 7 days to get here. I think it was maybe 8. And then it's the wrong bolt. So it's like I have to order a new one now, and then that's another 7 days. Because you can't find them on Amazon. And you know, shipping on eBay is really, really long. So it's just, everything's taking long. But anyway, let's take a look at the gas tank. See what's up with this. Hopefully this turns out okay. We're going to first wipe it off with a rag and then take an SOS pad and go through it. The bottom of the gas tank still needs to be done, but we'll see what this looks like before we get to the bottom. As you can see, this is going to take some time, so we'll come back to this once it's pretty close to being done. Alright guys, just got done with the gas tank. Turned out pretty good. I still have to oil it up and everything to make it brand new, but that's what it looks like. Pretty clean. I got off all the black paint, and we can put that on the bike now. Okay guys, gas tank is temporarily on the bike just for like a little mock-up. Looks pretty good, got the gas cap all fixed up on there. So it looks pretty dang good, considering what it was. And then from this side, I don't know if you guys can see or not. That's what it looks like from that side. So I mean, it's pretty decent. Once we get the oil on the gas tank, it's linseed oil, you soak it in that. It should bring back the color and the shine to the plastics. But yeah, I think it looks pretty dang good. Alright, next step is the fender. This is the front fender. So once we get that on, it's going to start looking really good. Alright, we'll start scraping off some of this paint. This should come right off. Alright guys, front fender turned out really nice. That's on the bike now. Matches all the other plastics perfectly. You can see the back side's done as well. looking pretty good. Good news on the bolt. The guy's gonna send me a new one. He made a mistake in the shipping, so he's gonna send out a Honda Cr80 bolt, and then he said for my inconvenience, he's going to send me a gift or something. So that was kind of cool of him to do that. Really nice guy. So that's good. I don't have to spend more money on that. But here's what the bike looks like so far. So I think it's looking pretty good. We've got a couple side panels to do yet. We have to scrape off some more paint, but yeah, it's definitely coming together. Let's try a look at the number plate and try to get that done. The number plate's pretty rough. I'll walk you guys over here and show you guys. Number plate is pretty rough. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix that, but we'll try right now. You can see the outline of the tape. Pretty good right there, but we'll see. Let's work on this next. Alright guys, so we got the number plate kind of done, but I realized that there's not a bolt hole on the other side for this to even plug into, which is kind of weird. So I don't even know if this is the correct plate for it. It looks like it because it's got the two pegs down here that those fit into, but then it doesn't have the bolt hole, which is weird, and usually it's like right in here. But there isn't one, and it doesn't match up. So yeah, I'm not sure why that would be like that, but we might have to make something where it's a little metal piece that goes onto the triple tree and then pushes out here so we can bolt that on. I'm not sure. If anyone has ideas, we could also take some zip ties and zip tie it down, but that's not as cool. But anyway, we got the front fender on. That's looking good. We got the number plate on. We got the gas tank on. We got the back fender on. We've got the seat on there. So it's looking pretty good. There it is from that side. I'll quick show you guys from the other side. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'll quick show you guys the other side here. Got the shroud on. So that's what it looks like from this side. I'm waiting for the other side panel to get done here. It's cooking up over here. I wiped down some of it, but it's still got quite a bit to go with the paint. That paint is pretty thick on there. But if we quick check out the bike, it's looking a lot better than it did. And then we'll probably try to ride it today yet. We just have to figure out a spacer for right here. So you could just put like a thin spacer here, tighten that down, and that should be good for right now. I don't have any brakes hooked up, so we could hook up a temporary brake as well. But we'll do that, and we'll take this thing for a little rip. Alright guys, I ordered some brand new levers for this thing. Looked really cool, and they were like, oh yeah, it works for a Cr80, a 1987 Cr80. Get them here. They don't work. These things were like 25 bucks too. So look at the holes don't line up, so it doesn't work at all. These are like the non-brake levers. It's like ridiculous. Every single thing I order is not working out. I do all this research into this. Look how close this is. This is for the clutch. Look how close the hole is to lining up, but it doesn't line up. So close, yet so far. So I have to return these as well. Ugh, such a pain. But let's just rig up something for right now, just so we can take this thing for a ride. Alright guys, got the temporary brake lever on, all hooked up, ready to go. I had the throttle on wrong. I had this down here, and then obviously this would hit the other side here. So I just switched that around, but other than that, brake works great. And I got the clutch cable hooked up, and that's working really good now. Really nice and smooth. We can see it down here. So that's all working. We're going to go get some linseed oil from Menards. It's called boiled linseed oil, and then we're going to mix it with something else and then put it on the tank, and it'll bring that shine right back. And then we'll probably do it for the number plate as well. We'll take this thing for a ride now and see if it rips. Alright guys, let's take this thing for a ride. Mixed up some 40-1 right here. Premium gas. Dump that in. Alright guys, got it warmed up. Let's take it for a ride now. Alright guys, let's take the first ride on it. Should be pretty exciting. Seemed to be running pretty good. A little bit of oil came out the overflow, which I'm thinking is pretty normal for this, but you know, who knows. I think it's just getting adjusted. There could be a little bit too much oil in there, so I was just pumping it out. And then let's see what else. Everything stopped leaking. There's really no leaks on it. This is from the pipe right here. That black is from the pipe. Obviously you're gonna have that sometimes, but other than that, it looks pretty good. No leaks from the water pump seal or anything like that. So I think we're pretty good. We got the spacer in the front wheel right here. So the front wheel is on there, hopefully. We still need to hook up the back brake at some point, but that's all attached and good to go. So we should be good. Everything's tight on here. Everything's good. So let's take it for a little rip, see what happens. We're gonna keep it in first and second gear just to be safe, and then try to break this thing in. So that is the goal. Kind of nervous about the first ride. Oh, backfire. Suspension feels pretty good. Seems like it's working pretty good. No leaks from the suspension at all. Looking pretty sweet. We're off! Woohoo! Now we're gonna take her in first and second gear. Oh man, the power van wants to come on. Feels really smooth. Everything feels really tight on it. No shaking or anything. Yeah, so far so good. First and second gear. And you're supposed to kind of rev it, let off the rev, rev it, let off the rev when you're braking this guy in. guys, well, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We got a lot done. We got the plastics done, the seat on, the front wheel on. This bike will be done pretty soon. Just waiting on a couple pieces of plastic, the levers, and what else? The front bolt, and then I just have to put the back brake on. But this thing's coming along. Sorry it's been taking so long. I want to do it right and make sure everything's perfect on it before I give this bike away. Anyway, if you guys want to win this bike, the links will be down in the description and the comment section. Again, every $1 you donate is 1 entry into the contest, and whoever wins, I will ship this bike to your doorstep for free. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. More to come on this and the contest. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm giving away this bike very, very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.